Yo me llamo Max Escobar.
Yo soy Gineida y esto es Otro Nivel Podcast.
Hoy nosotros tenemos una persona que yo puedo decir que es amigo mío. I don't know how to describe this person. Because he's like, es una persona que tú necesitas conocer en la música. Pero también es una persona que without his marketing, you don't really move in the Latin music industry like that. And he controls the DJs. My man Pillz.
Bienvenido.
Wow. Gracias por esa intro, Max. Wow, you should be like my new publicist.
No, tú sabes que eso es to help you get that next check. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I like.
Pero es la real.
We need the checks. We need the checks. So esto va a ser bilingüe, inglés, español.
Sí, bro, porque nosotros somos Spanglish.
Oh, Spanglish. Got it.
¿Tú me entiendes?
No, I just want to make sure the rules and I want to do the check. I don't wanna, ¿tú me entiendes? I want to do the things right, pero un placer estar aquí.
Pillz, tú eres una persona que tú comenzaste haciendo dinero en la calle, right? In the street, like with the DJs, right? With clubs, tirando fiesta, cosas así. No, yo no estoy hablando streets.
No,
no,
porque eso fue como una indirecta. Tú empezaste haciendo dinero en the street.
No.
Espérate, disclaimer.
No,
espérate. Dale, no, you're right.
En la música.
En la música, yeah.
¿Cuál fue la primera, like, your first job in the music industry?
Bueno, para decirte que mi primer, I will say, paying, I did a party. I did a party because I needed to pay for my books in school.
Okay.
So if I don't know how far.
That's college?
Yeah, it was my first year of college.
Okay.
So como 18, 19 años.
Sí, un chamaquito de 18.
Sí.
Eso fue hace mucho atrás.
No, eso fue hace ahorita. Unos cuantos días atrás. Antes de la pandemia.
Okay, so tú tiraste esa fiesta y ¿qué pasó?
So my first party, that if I can remember, I made $300 and I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, I just called a couple of people and I made $300. I was like, oh, esto es fácil. And then from there, I was just like, okay, that's it. And then, that was my first taste. A party. It was just like, it was just,
Y ahora, si tú haces 300, tú lo tiras en el piso,
no,
lo tiras botado.
Es un problema. Hay que llamar a mucha gente porque algo pasó mal. Sí, hay 300. But,
so, tú compraste esos libros. Ahora.
No, pero.
Y la pregunta es,
go ahead.
¿lo usaste?
Claro. No, I mean, en mi history, que es algo muy importante que la gente tiene que saber, es que yo tengo 3 different degrees.
Wow. ¿En qué?
I have a associates in business. I have a bachelor's in secondary ed, Spanish, and I have a master's in counseling.
Wow.
So I went to so cuando you know how you can't judge the book by its cover?
No, porque yo te voy a decir la verdad.
Uh-huh.
Tú eres quizá uno de los hombres más corruptos que yo he visto en esta vida.
Ya lo más, me está poniendo ya hasta sudado me puso. Yo dame un papel que me puso a sudar este hombre de que corrupto. Me habla de no, it's all good. So yeah. So that's a little so like that where I come from. De donde yo vengo.
So you come from education.
I come from the education. That's why thank you. That's why I feel it's important that what I do in the music industry, you make money, but you also have to educate. And that's been I've been an advocate of the DJ culture because I feel that that's my calling. I left teaching to do this in a bigger platform.
Encontró su propósito en la industria musical, como es la vida, porque a veces you have a path that you think that's the way you're going, and then life has a way of switching that path for you, but still in a different way, you end up doing the same thing.
Exacto.
You know why I respect you so much, and yo te lo voy a decir claramente. You are a chameleon in this music industry. You do everything. You do, I'm not gonna talk your business, but in the sentido, you work with the DJs, you throw events, you throw corporate events. Tú haces tu traqueteo.
Él es el verdadero plug.
Te falta.
No, sigue, dime.
I have a marketing company.
Right?
I have a couple of brands that I created.
Couple of brands that you created. The magazine that you told me about.
I have that. I have other stuff.
The hustle is real.
No, it's you have to be able to.
You gotta put the mic closer.
Perdón. You have to be able to know and be ahead of the times. You got to be able to take that gamble en lo que viene. ¿Tú me entiendes? Por ejemplo, la pandemia, ¿verdad? La pandemia cogió mucha gente por sorpresa. Uh-huh. Pero si yo no hubiera estado preparado con otras 2, 3 de los otros negocios que yo tengo, la pandemia por los eventos, yo hubiera estado en mala porque yo tenía 3 eventos grandes, uno con Telemundo, un Latin Mix que I was coming back, uh-huh, y tenía unos cuantos sponsors y tuve que cambiar y cancelar y los depósitos y todo.
Audiomack was one of those sponsors yesterday.
By the way, shout out to Audiomack. Always on point. Respect.
The check clears,
the check
right?
is on point. Always, we have no issues. Let me repeat, no issues. Max calls, I pick up the phone. But no, yeah.
So you threw this party. Let's get to the story.
Yeah, go ahead.
You threw the party. You brought the books. You got your associates, mm-hmm, your bachelors, your masters, right? Uh-huh. What's the next move that happens?
Bueno, the next move is I always try to figure out a way to move the culture forward, mm-hmm, right? So you sit back and you see what's going on. And if you notice, the music industry is like, it's like a wheel, right? Hip-hop at the beginning, people looked at hip-hop and was not accepted, right? When I started my events, the Latin Mix, it was called Latin Urban Mix in 2005, right? People looked at me like I was crazy. They were like, yo, eso no va a trabajar. That's not going to work. And I'm like, it's going to work. Porque yo veía lo que hacían los tigres en hip hop y como cambió la evolución, porque al tiempo la gente, you know what I'm saying, when they doubted it and it started growing and growing, then it became popular music. It went from like, that's rap, right? Hip hop, and then it's popular music.
It's pop.
Right? Nosotros empezamos, que el reggaetón, que eso es el perreo, que eso es demasiado underground, esa vaina no va a dar, ¿verdad? Y estamos hablando reggaetón porque es el género que cogió más fuerza, ¿verdad? Uh-huh. Pero nosotros no éramos los popular. Pero en el 2005, ahora, en 15 años, se ve la evolución. ¿Tú entiendes? Entonces, yo veía eso. Y yo veía que los DJ eran un focal point. A very, very important point to the puzzle. Right? But la gente, los labels y gente que eran de la vieja escuela no veían eso. Habían 2, 3 que sí, porque they know that los artistas tenían que ir a la discoteca para romper el tema. You know what I'm saying? So, yo veía eso y yo decía, somebody has to do something for the DJs. And nobody was doing it. So I started putting it together. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, on my own money. But my vision was crazy. Like, I would see something that people would deny. Yo me senté con Mark Echo. And he told me, yo, you got to take that urban out. Because urban is not going to work. Urban is, I'm talking about 2004. And now urban is like the shit.
Urban,
that's the umbrella.
Urban is life,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So what's the next? You're asking me what's next? DJs are going to become artists.
I mean, that's already happening.
It's happening.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Todo eso, I did it in my last Latin Mix. I got up on the stage in front of like about maybe, I don't know, 300 DJs. And I said, all you guys, you have to create your own music. And everybody was like this. Con los ojos como
Así,
como dos medio pesos. Like, what is that? Why? Like, we play music. We don't create it. I'm like, you crazy. So that's, to answer your question, that's the evolution, and that's what I'm pushing the culture for. That's what I'm doing now.
You're the ambassador for the DJs. You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate that.
Tú eres, no es solamente los DJs que trabajan contigo. Cuando nosotros hacemos un evento juntos.
Right.
It'd be 15, 20 DJs. You know what I'm saying? And yo veo que todos los DJs te respetan. They always tell you, like, yo, like, you're the guy. Cuando tú comenzaste Latin Urban Mix, ¿cuál fue la meta que tú estabas buscando?
Ok. Es algo bien difícil lo que te voy a decir.
Ok. Es que tú eres una persona difícil.
No, es que una persona que analiza.
Uh-huh.
My brain power is crazy.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to tell you. To me, and it's very difficult when I'm telling you it,
uh-huh,
to get todos los DJs together, our power will be incredible. But it's a very difficult task to do for one person. That's why I try to go at people like you, at other of my associates that understand and can put a little bit of effort in putting this together. So when we do some of these events, like Latin Mix or Hot en el Bloque or any other events that I do around the country, if everybody understands that working together, we're going to go further, then that's the mission of Latin Mix. And that's Pillz's mission. And the reason why I did it was because of my cousin DJ Threat, that when he passed away, like the movement went so fast at a time that we were so what's the word? Nosotros no controlábamos la ficha. Nosotros éramos we was in the bench. Let me put it like that. We wasn't even in the starting 5 or in the starting 9 or whatever team you want to pick. We were not there. We was in the bench like, yo, put me in. Y yo veía esa vaina y el primo mío, yo lo agarré porque el talento estaba ahí. Y una vaina que, diablo, estoy hablando mucho, ¿verdad?
No, sigue.
Pero lo importante es que si el DJ sabe escuchar de una persona que sabe de mercadeo, él sabe de lo de él, pero si él se lleva de una persona que sabe de mercadeo, he's going to overlap all the regular because there's talent. But that's not the only thing you need in this life. You need more than that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a couple of other attributes to your being, to your name or whatever. You know what I mean? So, el primo mío llegó un momento que I was like, okay, I saw the talent. I'm talking about 19, I'm going to age myself. In 98, 97, yo lo vi y yo dije, mira, este chamaquito tiene una vaina. Pa, lo agarré. Pa, Hot 97. You know what I mean? Quick. Ya 99, 98, 99, we was in Hot 97. First Dominican in Hot 97.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Entonces,
y es un logro.
So, you know what I'm saying? Pero that's the reason why I wanted to put together is because I saw the talent and I was like, damn, there's a lot of DJs with talent, but they don't have that person that can guide them to that level. And that's what I was trying to do.
Cuando tú te ganaste esos $300, ¿tú te imaginaste que llegaría a crear lo que es la MX ahora? Like, did you ever think it would lead to this?
Nah, definitely not. Because eso yo lo hacía por jangueo. And that's another thing.
Todavía tú lo haces.
Oye lo que hay. Cuando uno es joven, y esto es difícil de entender, pero si tú tienes una persona, como por eso que están los papás, los abuelos, los tíos, o una persona en el bloque, una persona que tú puedes ver y tú dices, yo, I see myself doing what he's doing. But I didn't have that. I didn't have a person that I could be like, I want to do that. I want to be like him. I didn't have that, because if I would have had that, I would have gotten that advice. And that's why it's like, you know, it's so important. So
no, you a pioneer, bro.
You really are.
I'm old in the game.
No, you a pioneer. The reason why I say you a pioneer was because there's a lot of like award shows in New York que son tollo. Es un tollo. Pero I remember vividly because I was there.
Right.
I was a manager to a DJ. And literally one of the goals is to win a Latin Mix Award.
Yeah, man.
¿Tú me entiendes? Tú llegaste a ese punto que los DJ querían ganar ese premio.
Claro.
Where me as a manager, first time manager at that, right? That was in the marketing plan. Even though I didn't get it.
Right.
Porque tú eres un desgraciado. ¿Tú me entiendes? Pero en ese momento yo no sabía de la industria como yo lo sé ahora. ¿Tú me entiendes? Right. So I didn't know, like, yo, you know what? I should have hit you up. I should have got to know you, took you out to a dinner, speak to you, so you can know, like, that's how the game is.
Right,
¿Tú me entiendes?
of course.
Pero, ¿cómo tú llevaste? Because you're a marketing genius in what you do.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? ¿Cómo tú llevaste esa marca a ser tan importante?
Bueno, definitely appreciate the words. I think, como te dije, primeramente, había una misión, había una pasión, había una dedicación. Esas son palabras que para tú, es difícil, es diferente cuando you get hired, yo, this is your job, make this happen. Pero cuando una vaina es tuya y tú sabes cómo tú quieres hacer la cosa, you're going to do it the best of the ability, and you're going to put, yo puse todos los chelitos que yo tenía en eso, because like I told you, nobody believed in the movement. So I had to show and prove that the movement is here to stay. And I had to, you know, es como te dice, you have to do, a ti te van a mirar however your events are. That's how you're going to be judged.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Am I perfect? Nah, definitely not. There was their flaw, a lot of them. Pero que como te dije, yo no tenía esa escuela. Like, I didn't go to a place to say, how do you do an award show? Ta-da! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do nominations? Nah. And then what happened is, like, things were happening throughout the course of the time. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I sit with people that put these things together, and I know more than them. But what is the only thing missing? I don't have the capital behind it.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like, cuando yo hice el primero en Miami, es como fueron como los 300 pesos que yo me gané el primer cosa. El primer Latin Mix, después yo me recuerdo, fueron 5 DJ que yo invité, que yo le pagué el pasaje y vaina. Fue a Camilo, Pro Style, DJ Sama, Tony Touch, and Casanova.
5
right?
verdugos.
Esos eran los tigres en el 2004, 2005 que estaban ya,
Verdugo.
¿tú me entiendes? Empezando. Pum, lo puse en Miami, renté un hotel, loco. Un hotel entero. Pago, invito. Y no había social media en ese tiempo. Invito a 2 o 3 gente. Ese evento se llenó. Dije yo me senté así, dije yo, what? This is the 300, now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Un evento grande.
So ahí, boom, ahí fue que yo vi, y la luz así, ¿tú entiendes? So that's how I started the whole Latin mix. And it was called Latin Urban Mix.
Awards.
No, it was no awards.
It was just
a gathering. It was like a networking event.
Okay.
Y ahí estaba todo el mundo.
Sin darnos tu secreto, ¿qué tiene que tener un DJ para tú decir, like, for you to back him up and know, like,
that he has
the talent?
Yeah.
Bueno, mira, una de las cosas que pasa mucho es the DJ has to want it, like really want it. Doing clubs is one check. out of the checklist. You have to do diferentes cosas. Like, you have to do a lot. Pero when I go to a club, I see the energy. I see the record selection. I see when he scratches, or if he doesn't scratch, how he blends. And when he's gonna, like, when he talks on the mic, how he takes an opportunity and makes it to the next, you know, take that experience and make it unforgettable. Si hay una persona en una discoteca o hay 10,000 gente en una discoteca, that to me says a lot. El DJ que no tiene, por ejemplo, yo he visto DJ que no te quieren tocar en un sitio si el sitio no está popping, which is easy already. Si ya el sitio está popping, dime, ¿quién no
puede that's
tocar?
The point of the DJ, exacto, to make the experience.
Exactly. So yeah, so you know, that's how I select certain DJs that I work with. Okay. And they gotta be cool.
You got favoritism?
In what way?
In the DJs that you mess with.
Si yo te llamo y yo te digo, loco, hay una oportunidad, ¿verdad? Oye la palabra, hay una oportunidad, ¿verdad? Esta es la oportunidad. It's up to you si tú quieres hacerla o no, ¿verdad? Si yo te doy esa oportunidad and you feel like you went to this place and that place that I put you and you don't do your due diligence, then it's not my fault. It's your fault because you didn't take the opportunity to do what you have to do. So you can't be mad at me because I gave you the opportunity. Entonces, si yo te llamo y tú no coges esa oportunidad, it's even worse because it's an opportunity that you don't know what could have happened.
You didn't answer my question.
That's the question.
Do you have favoritism?
That's the question.
IDJ, are there DJs
that I favor?
That eso es tu círculo de DJ, que no matter what party.
No, si yo te llamo y tú coges el teléfono y tú me dices, Pillz, yo estoy para ti, that I favor that DJ. Yeah.
Okay.
I favor that DJ.
That's it. That's all I wanted. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's it. That's a good. That seems like a underground.
Es fácil.
Eso fue.
La respuesta fue fácil.
Sí.
¿Cómo tú llegas a hacer eventos con disquera?
¿Cómo llegó ese punto?
¿Cómo tú llegaste a ese punto?
Okay.
Porque hay dos cosas, espérate. Porque la primera vez que yo te conocí de verdad, right? Because we knew of each other, but we never really officially met.
Right.
Fue 2 veces. La primera vez fue en Billboards, 2019, I think it was, or 2018.
Okay.
That we met. Pero la segunda vez fue en una discoteca en Queens that we both were judges.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right.
Right?
I remember that.
So, la pregunta que yo tengo para ti es, you were marketing for labels, pero tú tirabas fiesta también. So, ¿cómo tú llegas a ese punto que la disquera, marketing companies, different things like that started coming to you?
Todo viene con Latin Mix.
Exacto.
Latin Mix me puso en posiciones donde yo tenía que tener diferentes gorras. Una de esas era tratar de educar a los labels de la importancia de los DJs. Cuando yo me siento en hablar con los marketing managers, los general managers, son tantos diferentes titles que empecé a tener relaciones con los labels. Entonces de ahí conocí y me hice amigo de uno de los que eran más poderosos en el momento y todavía es, y él me ayudó y me introdujo a diferentes marcas y también los labels.
Okay.
Gustavo López, by the way. Shout out to
Tú has demostrado de que hay que tener un balance because you share with us, you have your educational background, you got your degrees, but there's also a lot of things that you learned, you know, making the connections and networking. ¿Qué tú sientes? Obvio hay un balance, but how do you fuse those two things together to create basically the empire that you've created?
I think the education part helps with the responsibility level where you have to, if you have to send a proposal or you have to send a 1-page or you have to send some type of write-up about what you're trying to do is done well, then yes, you're able to party, but you're able to balance. Un teteo. No, ahora es teteo. Antes no sabía, yo no creo que era. Pero antes era otra situación. Pero el balance es algo que yo le tengo que dar crédito a mi educación because I was able to have that foundation. Because yeah, I'm a party, like I know how to throw parties. Pero que si tú no tienes la otra parte, you're not gonna get, people are not gonna look at you as a businessman. They're gonna look at you as a teteo dude. Which is teteo dude. Is that a title? Teteo dude. El tigre que lo ve, ese tigre es un teteo dude. ¿Tú me entiendes? Pero that's where it comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The foundation.
What do you think is like your next step? Because yo sé que tú tienes una diquera ahora, que tú hiciste con DJ Lex, ¿verdad? Y tú estás sacando canciones.
Sí.
Do you see that as you now wanting to get to having a record label?
I think I did it, obviously, a couple of reasons, but one, I will say that I slacked on it because I could have done it earlier. I had a lot of opportunities. I got an artist signed to Universal before, but I never, like I created a concept and I didn't follow with the concept, ¿verdad? So entonces I was like, you know what? La pandemia me dijo, okay, this is a time that for me to prove my concept, I have to do it myself so I can show the people that are around me that don't believe that I made it happen. Por ejemplo, yo saqué 22 temas en un año. Yo no canto. Yo no produzco. ¿Tú me entiendes? Pero sí tengo la visión. So, entonces, si yo puedo enseñarle a los DJs que esto se puede hacer, and I did it, then I can show proof that, and then they can do it. ¿Tú me entiendes? I think that was my mission in doing 4F Music, was to plug 4F Music. Yo iba a traer la camisa también, pero dije, nah, let me not overkill it.
Yeah.
Pero 4F Music es una idea para poder otra vez, cuando haga la conferencia, decir, mira lo que yo logré con la misión que yo quiero que ustedes sigan y darle la oportunidad a los DJs que no tengan eso, darle esa oportunidad. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I did it. And I was able to get, I got good numbers on, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
You got some good Audiomack numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Audiomack was popping.
Es interesante porque tu visión es, I'm not going to say a teacher because not every teacher is likable, but you're more of a mentor.
Yeah.
Like that's your purpose with the DJs.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It is. I need to show anybody, like if you come to me like, and you're a DJ and you say, Pillz, pero tú dices que you can make a DJ an artist and you can make him a star. Show me. Okay, mira. 4F Music, Lex Edit, tengo uno con Mega J, tengo uno con DJ X, tengo otro con Toms, tengo otro con Vela, tengo temas que he sacado con diferentes DJs, producers, y lo he llevado so I have to show.
Yeah.
Una pregunta, Pillz. When you was a teacher, right? Tú ibas para la escuela borracho.
Hey, eso no se No, porque después they can go back.
No, yo tengo
No. I'm not going to incriminate that. No, but that's a good question.
No, yo tengo
It's a
you
good
got to
question.
answer.
But I think I was a good teacher.
Okay.
I was a great teacher, actually, I have to say. Not saying, but
go. Yeah.
You shared how you came about being a teacher, the reason why. But why the music industry?
Los 300 pesos. No, yo siempre he sido un chamaquito alegre. Siempre bailaba en Santo Domingo. Yo me recuerdo nosotros hacíamos aguinaldo. I don't know. You know what that is? Aguinaldo.
No, ¿qué es eso?
Aguinaldo is like en la fiesta de Navidad. Like we get like a tambora, guira,
Sí.
and then we go around in the hood, right?
Yo sé lo que, pero no sabía cómo se llamaba.
Sí, entonces yo tocaba de todo. La guira, la olla, porque uno cogía la olla y So yo le daba a todo eso. So I always been like that. Like,
So desde chiquito you're wearing different hats.
Yeah. Desde chiquito yo era, imagínate, me decían el gringo.
Porque tú una persona que siempre está en el medio in the music industry, right? What qualities have you seen that artists need to have to make it to the next level?
And what part of their career is this particular
like
question?
You have seen a lot of artists that come from nothing and then become superstars.
Uh-huh.
Like, what is the quality that you have seen like that's in common with all of them?
I will say the team, right, is an important team player. Is important at the early and you have to have a good team and people that you trust and they trust you, right? That's a quality that people say it, but they don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because, por ejemplo, cuando el dinero empieza, that whole thing starts changing. So that's one of the qualities, you know what I'm saying? Tú, como artista, tienes que ser el artista, el manager, el road manager, el DJ, el producer. O sea, you understand what I'm saying? The publicist. Pero si tú quieres hacer todo, you master of none.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So eso es una quality, and you gotta also, if you trust your manager, if you understand, like common sense goes in inteligencia también, because hay a lot of artistas que they pick a manager just because that's their boy, not because it's somebody that actually knows how to create a marketing plan or a strategy and try to execute it. And I hear this, and it happened to me in my early years that people be like, Pillz, pero manéjame. Y yo necesito esto, que tú tienes los cuartos. I'm like, yo, the manager is not the investor.
Wait. Stop. Diga eso otra vez.
The manager is not the investor.
Okay. Gracias.
And the manager manages. The investor puts up the money for a percentage. Simple and plain. Yo, cuando empecé, me tenían, papá, tú me entiendes, y ¿cómo se dice? Me cegué.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. Because, primeramente, you use all your connects as a manager to introduce your artists and put them in positions that nobody can put them in. Y después del año no se acuerdan que es lo que tú hiciste. No se acuerdan que tú fuiste que lo introduciste a esta persona, y por eso ahora están en ese sitio. That's for God. No, él no hizo, no, what he do for you? No, nah. You understand what I'm saying? So, para yo no estar en ese dolor de cabeza, yo, Pillz, manage me. No, está bien, vamos a hacer algo, un deal, una canción, una vaina, pero, I'm not managing anybody. That's, if, I don't know if, yo siempre como que le doy mucho
eso está bien.
A la vaina.
Está bien.
A la vaina.
¿Qué consejo tú le das a un artista emergente? Like, what would you give like a new artist? Like, what type of advice would you give him? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I get that question a lot, and what I say is, if you're not ready to really work,
the commitment,
because hay tanto artista como yo, Gineda sabe esto también, todos los viernes hay más de 5,000 canciones que están saliendo. ¿Y por qué la plataforma van a ponerte en playlists or even do any type of content with you when they got 5,000 other artists? Or some other platforms is 10, 20, 30, 40,000 songs that's dropping. Y ellos no entienden eso. Ellos entienden que porque ellos tienen talento, que eso es obligado. Y no es así.
Eso pasó, ya
esa cosa de talento, todo el mundo tiene talento.
talento.
Si yo quiero, yo le pongo $500,000 a Guineida y ya estamos pegados. Pegados feo. But what advice would you give like a new artist? Like, matter of fact, let's talk about the show we did in Miami. Había un chamaquito que cantó ahí. Que cuando él terminó, I went up to you. You know how yo no jodo mucho contigo porque tú sabes en los parties tú siempre estás moviéndote mucho y vaina.
Eso se llama trabajando.
Sí, trabajando. No estaba teteando. No estaba teteando. Pero I forgot his name.
Little King, right? Something like that, Little King.
No,
Little Poppy. ¿Cómo es? Diablo, se me olvidó, loco. No, my bad, bro. Let me look.
Listen,
let me look at the name.
Yeah, look at the name, please.
Okay.
Because I want to give him a proper shout out. No. I want to give him a proper shout out. Porque el chamaquito, he was hard.
Déjame buscar en el teléfono, porque imagínate, diablo. Eso da pena. Es que son tantos artistas. No. Es como tú dices.
Sí.
Es lo que tú dices. Son tantos artistas y son tanta gente. Imagínate.
And I want to give him a proper shout out.
Little Poppy.
Listen. Little Poppy.
He's good, by the way.
He killed it. He killed the show.
He killed it.
Porque tú sabes
His energy is crazy.
Sí, porque tú sabes mucho cuando tú estás escuchando un artista que es nuevo, que no tiene un palo o algo pegado. You kind of don't want to listen to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in the club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tú estás bebiendo, tú quieres como una canción that you
más movida, que tú
sabes.
Claro.
When he came up there, he looked like he was meant to be up there.
Correct.
Right? Y con esa fiesta de Hot en el Bloque, I think that we're giving people the platform necessary to play in front of people that are influential in the game.
Yes.
And that night, CJ was there. Messia was there. You had Gus Lopez that was there. You had one of the owners of Symphonic, a distribution company that was there. You had Kromo Eki that was there. I'm not going to keep going.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people that are in the music industry for real. Engineer estaba ahí también. Estaba ahí gozando. Pero
trabajando.
Sí. Pero us giving that platform to artists, how can we make it bigger and more important?
Well, I think this
besides us giving more money, but you know what I
mean. That helps. No, pero I think, lo que hicimos es algo que es necesario para la cultura. Tú sabes, porque así como tú llegaste a ver a Little Papi y a los otros artistas que estaban ahí, que cada uno trajo algo diferente, y yo creo que en their due lane, they have something. I think that's what artists need to do to be able to be above the norm. Tiene que ser algo un poquito diferente para que uno, como que we get like that something hits us and says, oh, I want to see who this person.
Yeah, to catch our eye.
Catch our eye, something.
I think because there was a couple of moments that I could say in that party that when I was looking at my texts, I was seeing that a lot of people were talking about the event. The following day, había gente tirándome y vaina. El momento cuando Lucci cantó con Victoria la Mala y Leila Hernández.
Lali
Hernández.
Leli.
So, shout out to Leli.
Eso fue un momento también. Messia cantó esa noche también. I feel like creating moments in music is important because eso es cuando una gente va a decir, yo, you remember that night in Miami?
Yeah.
Bro, when you seen this art, that's how I feel artists se pegan. Right. Cuando ellos son parte de un momento.
Right. I think that's super important, and that's why, like I said, moving the culture forward is by taking chances and giving people opportunity. Some people might have talent and might not have the connections to be able to be in a platform like Audiomack, Latin Mix, Hot en el Bloque. You know what I'm saying? So, cuando un artista viene donde ti te dice, yo, I would like to perform in your showcase, and you look and you see something about that person that you can help them, and you put them in a platform when there's so many influencers, now you helping that person just a little bit. So, like, to me, that's why I do it for. Like, yes, we need the money to pay for the bills.
Yeah.
That's granted. But I think the satisfaction of doing these events, like I put together 2 DJs that haven't done a show together.
Yeah, Word of Mouth and
J-Star.
J-Star. That was a moment too.
That was a moment.
Yeah.
You know, in the DJ world, those are the Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And they haven't done that in a long time, years. Ellos lo dijeron, yo, like, it was so crazy that they were going back and forth. And that to me is what, like, that's what, I'm like, yo. Y eso eran dos tipos que yo no conozco de hace mucho tiempo.
Claro.
But I haven't really, had a chance to be able to put them in a position like that. So I think that there's going to be more Hot in the Blockers to come. Segue.
Definitely.
There's a lot of, things happening and opening up that we could put Audiomack in the forefront, and we could make sure that Audiomack has the right positioning in the music industry. By the way,
señores,
qué plug.
Óyeme una cosa, señores. Este hombre me está tratando a quitarme los cuartos. Eso es lo que está haciendo.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Okay, give your social medias, Pillz, so people can know how to contact you and different things like that.
Bueno, es fácil. At Mr_Pillz with a Z. Y LatinMix.com with 2X. Everything that has mix with 2X is Pillz.
So you trademarked it?
Trademark the name, pero obviamente hay certain things that you can't trademark, like the word Latin.
Yeah.
Pero está bien, la gente sabe.
Yeah, la gente
pero es algo que te quería decir antes, porque it's important for all the artists and DJs out there. Like, everything that's happening now, you have to educate yourself. Talent is not just everything. You know what I'm saying? And to the point of, not to like bring back the beginning of the Latin Mix, pero I remember sitting down with big people in a big magazine that a lot of people look at it for advice, right? Everybody looks at this magazine because of the status of their records they're going to be placed on. Let's call it what it is. All right, Billboard.
Yeah.
All right, right? Yo me recuerdo, yo me senté con lo que controlaban Billboard. It was in 2007. And I said, they came to my event, to the Latin Mix. And they said, we like what you're doing. I was like, en la mente mía dije yo, wow, esta gente me está mirando. Y yo soy nadie. You know what I'm saying?
Sin social media.
Nah, yo era nadie. O sea, el chamaquito que se buscó 300 pesos en un party y puso todos estos tigres en un evento. And they were like, would you like to work with us? And I said, well, the only way I will work with you is if you give me my own day. And they were like, no, none of that urban stuff. None of that urban stuff. But I said, bueno, está bien, lo dejé así. The next year came and my Latin urban mix was more packed than their event in Miami. So they approached me and they made me an offer. And I told them like this. I said, I want a day and I want a revenue share on that event. It was the first urban day at Latin Billboard Conference, 2009. And vividly, my panel had a few artists, I can name them, that at the time were relevant. Tenía Arcángel, tenía Toby Love, que Toby Love tenía Tenía Boy Wonder en ese tiempo. Que tenía el Chosen Few. Tenía DJ Lash, Nelly el Alma Secreta y un artista y Pitbull. Cuando yo le dije a la gente de Billboard de Pitbull, ellos me dijeron, no Pitbull. Why? Because he's too grungy, he's dirty, son culo. We're not putting that up. Pero ya yo le había dicho a Pitbull que ya yo lo tenía para el panel. Cuando la mujer me dijo, no. Y cuando yo le dije a Pitbull un tiempo, we was in the green room, yo estaba nervioso because they told me that I couldn't put him. Cuando, loco, hice el evento, llegó Pitbull, lo subí a la tarima, I did the panel, y history. I was the first person to do a urban Latin panel in the Latin Billboards conference.
I'm speechless.
Brat. Just
Mike.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Put that there. Y te digo la verdad, I fought for the movement, for the culture, and now Latin Billboards is all urban. Urban. Latin, urban. Pillz. Do I drop the mic now?
Yeah,
Do I drop it?
You can drop it.
And so I had to say it because the reason why is because you never give up. The vision was there. The vision's still here. And I'm glad I see the difference.
You stood true to your vision.
I'm still here. And I'm always going to push the DJs.
You're a blessing in the movement.
I appreciate you.
You're a blessing. And, you know, like I said in the beginning, like, when you make friends in the industry, right? Because tú sabes muy bien que muchas veces bulto, que esto, I'm going to talk to him because I want to get a check or whatever. But when you make genuine friends in the music industry, right, eso es algo grande. And you my guy. You know what I'm saying? You my guy. That's it. I'm not going to throw us in the middle.
No. Appreciate it. I love to speak. I don't do it often. I love to do, all my conferences, I always had panels, and I always try to just throw a little bit of information that if one person can take something out of it and apply it to their life is amazing. It's like, nunca diga que no. Nunca diga que no puede. Si Dios te dio 2 manos, 2 pies y una inteligencia, mete mano. Like, it don't matter. Y si dicen que no, somebody else is going to say yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ahora, you got to know how to accept the no. A lo primero, I get it. It's hard to say, coño, how come I can't get a big sponsor to do this? Vamos a hacerlo. ¿Cuánto es? Toma. Yo lo voy a hacer. Yo lo hago. That's what I did. And I didn't think, you know what I'm saying? But I made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, lo que tú acabas de decir es algo tan grande que yo siento que tienes que decirlo en español para la persona que quizás no entiendan.
Nunca diga que no. Cuando haya una... ayúdame. Eso como que estaba demasiado.
El primer panel
Okay.
urbano de música urbana latina.
Wow, sí, ese sí.
En los billboards.
Sí.
Fue creado por esta persona que tienen aquí.
Exacto. En el 2009. En el 2009 fue el primer panel urbano en los Latin Billboards. Y de ahí, gracias a Dios, yo lo hice por 4 años. Hice uno en Puerto Rico bien. Ahí fue que yo coroné. Yo pensaba pero el panel mío en Puerto Rico fue un panel que yo decía, wow, durísimo. Ahí estaban todos los tigres. Pero de ahí uno aprende, ¿tú me entiendes? Y eso fue, así que tú dices, uno aprende y uno, you gotta know how to saber escuchar y saber hablar cuando tiene que hablar.
Muy importante.
I feel like there's nothing else that needs to be said. Lo que yo voy a decir es que en el bloque va a ser algo que Pillz y el equipo de trabajo de Audiomack, nosotros vamos a tratar de llevarlo a otro nivel.
Nacional.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Yo creo que es importante lo que tú estás haciendo y Audiomack y el equipo tuyo, tener esa visión es importante y van a haber más compañías que tienen que seguir estos pasos porque, como te dije, no todo el mundo tiene la oportunidad. Por ejemplo, hay talento en diferentes ciudades, diferentes culturas, pero no tienen esa oportunidad.
Exacto.
So I think Audiomack is the right company to... ¡Diablo! Dime.
No, G, ya tú
Esto
sabes.
es Otro Nivel Podcast.
Yeah.